This is Chapter 1 of White Noise by DeLillio. Excuse my pronunciation of his name because I believe it's wrong. But here we go. The station wagon arrived at noon, long shimmering line that coursed through the West Campus. In a single file, they eased around the orange I-beam sculpture and moved toward the dormitories. The roof of the station wagons were loaded down with carefully secured suitcases, full of light and heavy clothing, with boxes of blankets, boots, and shoes, stationery and books, sheets, pillows, quilts, with rolled-up rugs and sleeping bags, with bicycles, skis, rucksacks, English and Western saddles, inflated rafts. As cars slowed to a crawl and stopped, students sprang out and raced to the rear doors to begin removing the objects inside. The stereo sets, radios, personal computers, small refrigerators, and the table ranges, the cartoon of phonographs, records, and cassettes, the hair dryers and styling irons, the tennis rackets, soccer balls, hockey and lacrosse sticks, bows and arrows, the controlled substances, the birth control pills and devices, the junk food still in shopping bags, onions and garlic chips, nacho thins, peanut cream patties, waffles and kabooms, the fruit chews and toffee popcorn, the Dum Dum Pops and Mystic Mints. I've witnessed this spectacle every September for 21 years. It is a brilliant event, invariably. The students each greet each other with comic cries and gestures of sudden collapse. Their summer has been bloated with criminal pleasures as always. The parents stand, stunned-dazed, near their automobiles, seeing images of themselves in every direction. The consensus stands, the well-made faces and wry looks. They feel a sense of renewal, of communal recognition, the women crisp and alert, in diet trim, knowing people's names, their husbands content to measure out the time, distant but undergrudging, accomplished in parenthood, something about them, something massive insurance coverage, suggesting massive insurance coverage. This assembly of station wagons, as much as anything they might do in the course of the year, more than formal liturgies or laws, tell them, the parents, they are a collection of the like-minded and the like-spirited, akin, the people, a nation. I left my office and walked down the hall and into town. There are houses in town with turrets and a 2-story porches where people sit in the shade of ancient maples. There are Greek Revival and Gothic churches. There is an insane asylum with an elongated portico, ornamented dormers, and a steeply pitched roof topped by a pineapple funnel. Babette and I, our children by previous marriages, live at the end of a quiet street in what was once a wooded area with deep ravines. There is an expressway beyond the backyard now, well below us, and at night, as we settle into our brass bed, the sparse traffic watches past, a remote and steady murmur around our sleep, as of dead souls babbling at the edge of a dream. I am a chairman of the Department of Hitler Studies at the college on the hill. I invented Hitler Studies in North America in March 1968. It was a cold, bright day with intermittent winds out of the east, when I suggested to the chancellor that we might build a whole department around Hitler's life and work. He was quick to see the possibilities. It was an immediate and electrifying success. The chancellor went on to serve as advisor to Nixon, Ford, and Carter before his death on a ski lift in Austria. At 4th and Elm, cars turned left for the supermarket. A policewoman crouched inside a box-like vehicle patrols the area, looking for cars parked illegally, for meter violations, lapsed inspection stickers. On telephone poles all over town, there are homemade signs concerning lost dogs and cats, sometimes the handwriting of a child. Now this is going to be chapter 2 in the next video. I apologize for all my grammar errors in the first chapter.